Some families are happier together. So, why does it seem like your child is only happy when you're not around? You try to talk to them, but they just don't listen. They push you away, putting up walls between you and them. This isn't always a life sentence, though. Many times, although not always, it is possible to reconnect with your estranged children and rebuild the bond you once shared. In this video, I'll give you some tips for doing so. Welcome to Rekindled Connections, where we help parents connect with their estranged adult children. I also want to mention that every person is unique. What works for one person might not work for another because we all respond differently to various types of communication, whether it's words, tone, or body language. With that in mind, there are some general rules that can help when communicating with an estranged or limited contact child. This video will provide practical tips and strategies to help you communicate effectively with your estranged child, recognizing the importance of empathy, listening, and curiosity. Don't you just love to talk with someone who you know comes from a place of love and understanding? When dealing with estranged children, it's often, common to feel frustrated, angry, or hurt. And then our words and tone come out in a way that does not help foster better relationships. So first and foremost, approach every interaction with a foundation of unconditional love. Here's a visualization tip. Before you meet or you start typing that next message, take a moment to center yourself. Just take a deep breath and imagine a light of unconditional love welling up in your chest and then radiating throughout your whole body until you become light and love. It may sound silly, but practicing this visualization can help you communicate from a place of love and understanding instead of hurt and neediness. And that results in clearer and more helpful messages. If you take a few moments to do this, especially when you're feeling negative, it really does help your message come out in a more understanding and impactful way. Another useful tip is to listen 3 times more than you speak. Many estranged children feel that their parents never really hear what they're saying. Don't be one of them. Turn off the chatter in your mind and focus on their words, body language, and overall demeanor. Maintain eye contact and observe their body language. Also, nod and give verbal affirmations like, "Oh, I understand," or "That must be hard," or "So what I hear you saying is..." Also, avoid planning your response while they're speaking. A lot of times we just don't even hear what people are talking about because we're busy thinking about what we're going to say next. Truly listen to understand, not just to reply. Another tip is to approach every conversation with genuine curiosity. Set aside your assumptions about how you already know your child inside and out. Act as if you're meeting them for the first time. And make a point to ask questions to truly understand their perspective. Ask open-ended questions like, "Can you tell me more about how you're feeling?" Or, "What do you need from me right now?" Follow up with deeper questions to show that you're actually genuinely interested in their thoughts and feelings. Validate their experience by acknowledging their feelings, even if you don't agree with them. Another tip is to use nonviolent communication. Nonviolent communication is a method of communication put forth by Marshall Rosenberg, and it uses specific techniques to express your feelings and needs without escalating conflict. It focuses on observation, feelings, needs, and requests. First, observe. Maybe a statement like, "I notice we haven't talked much lately." Then, state your own feelings, but put it in the I statement, such as, "I feel sad when we don't communicate." You can express your own personal needs then, such as, well, I need to feel connected with you. And you can follow up with a simple request like, can we find a time to talk regularly? Also, it's important to give your child the space they need and be patient with the process. Healing and rebuilding take trust and time. Pushing too hard can backfire. Make sure you respect their boundaries and timing. If they're not ready to talk, let them know you're available when they are. Avoid overwhelming them with messages or demands for immediate responses. Recognize and accept that rebuilding the relationship may take time and multiple attempts. Another tip is to stay open and avoid becoming defensive. Everyone has emotional triggers, so do some inner work and manage your own emotional triggers. Michael A. Singer provides a lot of helpful tips on how to do just that in his book, The Untethered Soul, and on his YouTube channel. Defensive reactions can shut down communication and escalate conflict. Take deep breaths and stay calm, even if you hear something upsetting. Focus on understanding their perspective rather than always defending your own. If you feel yourself getting defensive, pause and take a moment to regain your composure. Empathy can go a long way in soothing troubled relationships. So make a point to show empathy and validate your child's feelings. Use empathetic statements like, I can see how that would be really tough for you. Validate their feelings by acknowledging their right to feel the way they do, even if you don't agree with them. They still have the right to feel their own feelings. So let's recap the key points. Come from a place of love. Listen more than you speak. Approach with curiosity. Use nonviolent communication. Be patient with the process. Avoid defensiveness. And express empathy. I encourage you to practice these communication strategies and share your experiences in the comments. Remember, effective communication is a skill that can be developed with patience and effort. For more tips, join our newsletter using the link in the description box below. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more tips on reconnecting with your loved ones. Let's continue this journey, one step at a time.